What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's time for a 6th season of 90 Day Fiance, and we get all new couples this time, which is really exciting to me. So let's start off with a couple named Ashley and Jay. So Ashley is a 31-year-old bartender who lives in Pennsylvania with 2 kids, who thinks it's important to be a really strong woman who doesn't take any shit from anybody. We see her boxing and talking about all of that, which is funny because in the previews leading up to this season, we see her say Jesus himself can come down and tell her that her man is cheating on her and she would not do a single thing about it. So, you know, it was quite funny that the producers thought to include that line, of contradiction within her story, especially so soon into introducing her. When it comes to her fiance, Jay, Ashley lets us know that she met him at a Jamaican bar when she went there for a destination wedding, and that they didn't link up until he somehow, quote unquote, found her on social media. And it's just so obvious that he found her on Facebook because she gave him her full name specifically so that he could find her. Like, you don't just stumble upon people that you met like that on Facebook, girl. Jay is 20 years old, and Ashley says that he is very different from the clean-cut white boys that she usually likes, and the TLC really tries to make him look like a male stripper based on all the gyrating clips they used of him. It was like very, very excessive, and so it turns out that she went back to Jamaica to reconnect with him after kind of dating online for a little bit, and on the 8th day he proposed to her. So to really rally this up, Ashley is only 31 years old with 2 kids, and now she'll have been engaged 3 times total. The girl moves fast, and she does not properly vet people before, saying yes to spending the rest of her life with them. And it's quite crazy how quickly she moves. The next time we see her, she is off to Jamaica, where she is going to be with Jay as he interviews for his K1 visa. And before heading over there, she meets up with her friend Natalie, who has also met Jay before and is concerned that Ashley doesn't know him well enough to marry him. Natalie also thinks that Jay is cheating on Ashley, and that is because she overheard him saying that he's having sex with 2 different women. Guys, I really wonder what it is about this woman that causes every single man to cheat on her. There's got to be something within her that is just attracting these kinds of people, if it is a pattern on this level. And then Ashley tells her friend, you know what, he could be cheating on me, but that's okay. Once he moves here, all of that will stop. Jesus himself can come down and tell me that Jay is cheating on me right now, and I wouldn't do a damn thing about it. So that answers my question. People cheat on this woman because they know they could absolutely get away with it because she's got no standards whatsoever. Now, we're gonna see some more of Jay in Jamaica. It turns out he is a tattoo artist who likes turning clients on with the needles he uses for their tattoos. He says he specifically likes to tattoo under boobs and around nipples. And this is where things get really, really dark. Remember, Jay has been portrayed as extremely hypersexual to the point where people could logically presume that he's some sort of a gigolo or something. But he tells us something that was quite shocking. He was like, I lost my virginity at 8 years old. Red flag number 1, that is not losing your virginity. That is being molested or raped. Okay. Like, that is not normal by any stretch of the imagination. And then he follows it up to say, and remember, Jay is only 20 years old now, that he, a couple years ago, which could be 2 years ago or more than 2 years ago. And if it's more than 2 years ago, then he was underage. He was sleeping with his father's American girlfriend who would send him money, and that's why he was sleeping with her. It goes to show to me that Jay is a victim of American sex tourism, and I suspected it, and I feel like what he said in his confessional confirmed it, and it just makes you all the more uncomfortable with his womanizing ways and his hypersexuality, because it's very clearly a result of trauma, and it's also something that is not properly looked at as such within his own family. In his last scene of the episode, he talks to his sister, who is 8 months pregnant but looks tiny as hell, about his fears about moving to America, and brings up Ashley's friend Natalie, claiming that he's been cheating. In her own confessional, his sister says that Jay is like their dad in that he's a player with a lot of different women on the go, and Jay basically admits it as such himself, in conversation with his sister. Let me let these cops pass. Saying that, he's got a lot of women, but all of that's gonna stop once he gets to America. And then he contradicts himself when he's in his confessional with producers by saying that he has not been with other women since he's met Ashley. So which is it? I don't believe what he said in his confessional because of that, sly smile he gave producers after claiming to be faithful. I don't know how I feel about this couple. I suspect that Ashley's got a little bit of a sex tourism kind of thing going on over there in Jamaica, where, you know, she's one of those, if you know what I mean. And that Jay is a huge victim of childhood molestation. I really do hope that things turn out well with this couple. And I actually think that despite all of this, they actually might be one of the more mature and realistic storylines of the season. But we'll have to wait and see whether or not that becomes true. You guys, what did you think about Jay and Ashley in the introductory episode of 90 Day Fiance Season 6? Make sure to leave all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. You can also like this video, subscribe for more. Feel free to share it with your friends as well, and follow me across social media where I absolutely love chatting with you. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.